Another challenge that's becoming more and more common is obviously in regards to climate change and the changing climate. How do you kind of incorporate sustainable practices into your design?
Being completely honest, I don't think you can anymore. We were told for years that we would have to plan for much hotter, we were going to have much hotter summers. So it was this whole idea that we were heading towards a Mediterranean climate. In actual fact, the reality of what we're being faced with is very, very different. There is no clear pattern to the changes to our weather. So what we're actually finding is that the kind of weather patterns are much more severe. So if you think about the rainfall that we've had and the rainfall associated with that, you end up with very saturated ground. But then we hit summer periods where we could go into 2, 3 months where we're having temperatures that we wouldn't have historically we wouldn't have had maybe into the mid 30s. How do you plan for that? How do you plant for that? So I don't think there is a clear, honestly, I don't think there's a clear pattern anymore. I think all the advice we were being given in terms of how we should plan for climate change and how we should change our planting palettes has gone out the window. So I think actually the way that we try to mitigate that now is in the soil type that we use. So we will generally tend to try and use a kind of really good sandy loam, but then put some water retaining gels into it for the drier periods, and then also use decent quality mulches on top to try and conserve moisture in the drier periods. But then obviously in wetter periods, it's going to be a much more kind of free draining soil structure.